I'm going to call the meeting to order, the special open meeting of the Board of Directors of Third Laguna Hills Mutual, a California nonprofit mutual benefit corporation. It's Friday, September 27th, 2024, 9:30 a.m. We're in the boardroom. We're also virtual. You can dial in by phone to 1-669-900-6833. And the webinar ID is 948-9980-6730. The purpose of this meeting is to tabulate the ballots for the third annual election to elect 3 board members, 3-year terms ending in 2027 at the annual election in accordance with Civil Code 5110. So the meeting is called to order. We have a quorum. Basically, I've already stated the purpose of the meeting is to tabulate the ballots. And then I want to acknowledge the Inspector of Election, Catherine and Andrew Burkhart, Unelect Election Services. And I assume they will tell us what the process is from here.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so just giving you an overview. We have already scanned in all the returned envelopes. We mailed out a total of 5,950 ballots. We had a total of 1,826 ballots that were returned and signed. We had a total of 14 secret ballot envelopes only dropped in the community ballot box. Then we had a total of 24 unsigned ballots returned and therefore ineligible for counting. So we're going to go ahead and start. We've already scanned all the envelopes. We know who returned a ballot. And we had 0 duplicates for Third Mutual. So we're going to go ahead, start. I apologize in advance for the loud envelope opener. We're going to go ahead, start opening the envelopes, and then we will start removing contents and then move through that process. We'll first remove contents from the identifying envelope, repeat that process through this with the secret ballot envelope. I'm sorry?
Make noise so it's hard to hear.
Well, I'm sorry?
He said he's making noise so they can't hear
Andrew,
you.
please. Yeah. Sorry about that. So we'll repeat the process with the secret ballot envelope, slice it open, and remove the contents. Once we have removed the contents of all the envelopes, we will then do a visual inspection to make sure that all the ballots are readable by our optical scan machine. Once we've gone through that, we will do what's called a logic and accuracy test, and we'll show you this voting software and hardware is counting as it should. And then we get to the fastest part, which is counting the ballots. So thank you so much, and we'll get to work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as a conclusion of that, the members of the board are excused until we're called back after the ballots have been counted.
our experience for labor does, and you know what, California Public Elections have been using it. So let's do this when you get a ballot. Put it upside down. Always make it lower right.
Deborah, the stone. The assistant secretary, so I think anything like this, the boss might be being in charge.
Hard to know.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. 12, 12:30. What, you can watch? What? Yeah. What really takes time is how many people we have to remake ballots, things like that. You do that on camera. Because sometimes people will cross out a name instead of requesting a replacement ballot. But if the intent is obvious, you don't want to have your ballot be void. That's why you do it. Also, the instructions says fill in the oval. Public elections do that too.
Oh,
just so you know. So things like the other thing that can happen is you're supposed to fill in that oval darkly. So take a pencil. But if you see from our, we want to make sure that person's valid. So that's what takes.
So make sure you might not pick that up.
It won't. It won't. It's just like a, like full camera. If you don't fill it in, you're not going to get
Then you have to check each
Do
one
it.
that gets kicked out, right?
No. All of them in advance. You go real fast. It doesn't take very long. What takes very long is remaking what we have. It depends on how many. You have to make sure that you can see on the camera what I do. That takes.
You want to have working around.
Oh, put it. I never watched Okay. We're still on one, right?
Are you able to see anything about it?
No, I'm able to walk into everything. Yeah, I'm working up here.
Yeah, this is a bigger operation than I thought it was.
We're on.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
So how do you think the postal service pays?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure how they did it.
Well, you gotta hope that that machine doesn't go, that slicing machine doesn't go down. Can you imagine sitting there with a letter opener?
We usually have to, yeah, it's still a rubber band. And then this can just go in that box. This can go in the box.
interesting to figure out how many. So far, I don't have three, but it's just got it.
vote. If you see anything like that, please let me know right away. Like more than one secret ballot, I need to know about.
I'm also doing another check for, I'm doing that. No, it's too much. It's easier to do it when it's just. Kathy,
Yeah.
this is number 2 ballot.
It was in the middle of what?
It was in the one.
That means I'm unnumbered.
They might be, they may not. I don't know. We did take, more than one, we put the wrong paper on. It's okay, it happens.
So I just don't just put it in the file?
Put it into twos. It is for a third, right?
No, it's for United.
That's for United, okay, good, we got that.
We need to put this into the side.
Okay, yeah, that's the side.
I usually have to stick it in.
You do?
Wherever it's sticky now.
Yeah, we might do like black.
right now.
And then you guys can check them as they come out. All right. Okay, why don't you take some, Jack can take some. Hold on.
I'm not done.
Like Forest? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you always been in this area? Oh, wow. The town? Oh, that's right. They created their own. Right. I don't really know this area. The only thing I know, like I know certain restaurants, because we're up in Poplar, right? And we stay in the area, but like I know, you know where that pastry place is, Chopin? CHANP. I know. You like pastry? Oh, really? Natural bakery? I gotta go. Anyway, I love it. I love anything that's like all that layered butter, flour, and sugar and eggs. Huh? That place. Sure you haven't tried here. Strawberry envelope. And they're, it's basically a salt that's shaped like, it's sort of this shape. And inside, you take this incredible, really yummy, very fresh, homemade, vanilla custard and fresh strawberries. And a little sprinkling of powdered sugar on top. It's so amazing.
Okay, did you redistribute the packets?
Some of your favorite or something? Oh, yeah. So what do you is your check or not? You guys have a piece of my heart around here?
The farthest south is Island West.
They're the best. Best pizza I've ever had. It's very unique. Thin crust, but it's just crust. If you're ever near one. Pizza My Heart. So they started in Santa Cruz. They're amazing. And I'm not curious. I like pasta better, but this is the only type of bread. Oh, yeah, the pesto. The best pesto I've ever had in my life.
They changed the names of a bunch of them. There was one called, you know, that was kind of great pizza. I don't think they do that anymore.
The names of people. But every time we're here, we usually go to the chain. You know Laguna Grill? We love Laguna Grill. You like that? Very fresh. Again, it's like for a chain. It's the sauces are incredible. I like very bold and strong.
Are you sure it's in the
They have very lemony, garlicky. They're not shy. Oh, ravioli sauce. Yes, I love ravioli.
Huh?
Patsy.
Deborah, your empties. And any stuff. So now we can go through your empty staff. Mark. No. It's about half. So. When you start staff, what I want you to do is I want you to flip through and get some close.
No, I understand. I can't do it like too much with this.
Twos to be checked. Yeah, whiteout is a remake. Set of bottom and top.
Okay, so where did ballots number 2?
We're starting to go through. So if they're done, you can start pulling. Two these people.
Okay, that's what I needed. Thank you for pointing that out. And they came out. Now this. Okay, so we got 2/3 and 1 secret ballot. Style 1 and style 3. There's probably 2, and there's 2 different votes. But we're gonna have to bring them up.
So 2/3.
2/3, but different styles and different votes. Let's do, in this case, we take up that configuration.
Yeah. Yes.
That's not an empty lot. turn around and grab some from somebody else so we can get through it. What I want you to do is
Those
you
are
have
the ones
to go
that need to be
through
made.
every single
These are the ones I'm
envelope in a systematic way. And I'm going to give you a pile of rubber bands. And once you go through, and you don't have to have like a certain count. Just go through, once you got a stack, big enough,
Yeah.
But it doesn't
beats,
crunch.
it still beats on the remake on the
Yeah.
fold and finish. Go out, these doors, go out, lobby, turn right past the elevators.
Turn right down the hall. I'm sorry? Yep. That goes right there. People do that sometimes, I'm not sure why. But we have to think that. Because our card reader counts 1,000 ballots a minute, but it will count that. It'll jam the machine. That's why we have to be really careful with the perforation at the top, that it doesn't tear anything. Counting 1,000 ballots a minute, the cut has to be perfect.
after you want to follow up.
Well, I mean,
Have some people come and sit and watch.
get a lot of people here.
Yeah. It's like watching.
Yeah. Same amount as last year. I feel like water.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now they can go through. She's the boss. Thank you.
Yeah, she already told you, right?
Yeah.
Makes it nice and neat, and rubber band push together the same. They go with box, but they don't have to be.
Let's start with a completely empty box. After you put all the envelopes that you have, like,
Yeah, this is what you wanna do is get them all on the table.
and they don't need to be, by the way, like secret ballots separated, just so you know you went through them all. And then, after you go through the stack, then you rubber band it from here. That way we know anything in here is already done.
But look at a neat. No, it'll be for the month of October. I don't know how much yours is.
Hey, email everyone.
sorry.
I think maybe another half an hour.
Half an hour?
Half an hour, 45 minutes. Check back in half an hour and see where we're at, okay?
I'll
Okay, sorry. Thank you.
I'll send you an email too.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
These are mine. So, the ones that face up are good to go.
Testing. Hi, everybody. So we're going to go ahead. We have completed the removals of ballots from the envelopes, and we're going to start the counting of the ballots for style number 1. What we're going to do also is wait to do any of the remakes or fill-in betters after we get through the ones that that look good right now, because there's always a certain percentage that may have to be redone that we didn't catch in the visual inspection. So we're just going to run through style number 1, and then we'll do all remakes and any fill-in betters at the same time. Thank you. So, and just letting everyone know, we're waiting for cameras set up because Andrew, prior to running the ballot style 1 through, he's going to do the logic and accuracy test so you all can see that the voting software and hardware is counting accurately. Thank you. And Michaela will let you know when the camera is ready.
The camera angles set.
Get a close-up of the sheet.
Yes, yeah, they should be doing that. Yep, yeah, it's a close-up.
All right, because I can't monitor you.
Yeah, it's the one right above you.
All right, so I can go?
Yeah, and I have your microphone on too.
All right. All right, hello everybody. My name is Andrew Burkhardt. I'm with Unilect, and before we start counting the ballots, we're going to do what is called a logic and accuracy test. And I have prepared some ballots right here to to produce a certain result for my test to make sure that everything is set up correctly and the system is counting accurately. There are 3 different ballot styles for this test. There's a ballot style number 1, in which I've used 5 ballots for that test, and these are them right here. I'm going to hand count these out, and notice on the back that there's a sample stamp on this, so that way we know that these are the sample test ballots, and not to get them confused with our actual ballots, which we'll be running after this. So this is, I have a total of 17 ballots for this test. So here's 5 of the number 1s. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are the number 2s. There should be 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for the number 3 style, there are 6 of these as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add those together, that equals 17. This is the result I'm expecting. So I'm expecting 3 votes here for Egon Garthoffner, and 4 votes for Donald Hauptman, 5 votes for Ruth Johnson, 6 votes for Robert Muchnick, and 7 votes for Craig Wayne. Before I run these ballots through, I'm going to print out showing that we are starting with 0 on the counters for the election, and I'll be right back to show that to you. Okay, that has printed out, and we'll call this our logic and accuracy test 0. And it'll say 3rd Laguna Hills Mutual, election of directors, September 27th, 2024. There is a time and date stamp on here, so it is 11:16 with 27 seconds in the AM on the 27th of September. There's only 1 page for this report. Total ballots counted is 0. Election of directors, it is vote for 3, and this is in the same order that's ballot order for style number 1, and everything is 0. All of the 5 candidates all have 0 totals. So I'm going to sign this, and then I'm going to run these through, print out the results, and we'll compare that with our hand tally. Okay, here's our tally sheet. This is logic and accuracy test results. And we'll compare that with our hand tabulation report. Let me know if you can see both of those in the screen.
Michaela, Paul, can you see that on the screen?
It's a little delayed right now, so we're gonna wait.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Now we're good.
got it.
Okay.
Yes.
I see, very good. All right, so we're comparing timestamp on this is now 11:18, 50 seconds. Total ballots cast is 17, that is correct. For Egon Garthoffner, we have 3 votes, that's correct. Donald Hauptmann, we have 4 votes, that's correct. Ruth Johnson, we have 5 votes, that's correct. Robert Muchnick, we have 6 votes, that's correct. And Craig Wayne has 7 votes, so it is doing what we expect it to do, and it's accurate. So this will go into the all the materials that get sealed up at the end of the election here to show that we have provided this test for your for the record. I will reset everything. I'll be right back. I'm going to reset everything back to 0 and then show that to you, and then we'll start counting ballots.
You said test. So they're going to do short, so you don't know. You just did that. Test. I know that. Okay. This is what the last one. We're gonna be so alive.
Okay, I printed 2 copies of this. One is for our records at the Unelect, and one's for the election records for the 3rd Laguna Hills. Everything's been set back to 0. The timestamp on this is 11:21, 9 seconds, 27th of September. Everything's back down to 0. And with that, I will start counting ballots. And then after we go through each round, we'll be starting with round 1, ballot style 1, and then there may be some that have to be remade, and Catherine will display that, show that to you on the screen as they come up. Thank you.
I think there's like a minute delay. See it here.
Andrew, there's a little.
No, not really. In case we're looking at the screen, it's like a minute delay.
Andrew, just
Yeah, no, I
there's
saw
a
that.
minute delay, so
Roughly,
are you
roughly.
saying you want him?
Yeah, you can keep on doing what he's doing.
Oh,
Just heads up for people in here.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I wanted to let everyone else know too, what's happening in the tables behind me. Our staff is going through each of the envelopes just to make sure that a ballot wasn't inadvertently missed. So that's what they're doing, and then rubber banding them and putting them in the box after they've double checked. We have extra.
Here, the first ones are ones being filled in better.
Okay, let me get it on.
I don't know what you do, 'cause
You might want to check.
you like do things where you're supposed to plan ahead,
You might want to check.
but then you never know.
Okay. Testing. Can everybody see the table right now?
Hold on.
Okay.
Me.
I was gonna notify them to move the camera back
Got it.
directly above you.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
Where's my head? All right. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is we have 5 ballots that need to be filled in better. So I'm first going to be addressing those ballots. Okay. I think we're good to go. So it's really clear the 3 candidates the voter chose. All I'm going to do is fill in that oval a little better. Right there. Right there. And right there. Everybody see that? It's delayed. Did you see the marking?
feed is delayed.
I know, he was just going like this, so I didn't know. So is it okay if I just keep moving through? You'll eventually see it, it's just I'm delayed. You'll see the original marks. Okay. Here's the second one. And it's clear who the two votes are for. They only selected two. It is really delayed.
Yeah, we just keep going.
So the third one, it's clear who the three voters are. Same with this one, top three. And the last fill-in better, there's just one mark. This one I'm going to wait because it's really light and I want to make sure everybody can see it. Paul, Michaela, if you guys can tell me you can see it on the screen, and if it is?
Yeah, it's visible.
It is visible.
Oh, okay. All right, so there's just one vote on that. Okay, so those are ready to be counted. And we have 5 remakes. And the way we're going to do that taking off the stubs. Okay. So we're going to do this one at a time. The damaged ballot's on the left. The remake ballot, I'm going to correct it on the right. The voter scratched out one of the candidates' names. So if we ended up running it through the machine, it would be a void ballot because it's an overvote, but it's pretty clear what the voter intended. So I'm going to recreate that with just the candidates that they wanted. And this is going to be called R1 for remake 1. And over here, it's going to be called D1 for damaged 1. So if anyone ever needed to reconstruct what we did today. Okay, I'm going to call this remake 2. This is damage 2. Same thing. The voter crossed out. It looks like they had ovals filled out for all 5 candidates, but then they crossed out 2. Okay. Damage 2, remake 2.
Can I ask you a question about the R1?
Correct, yeah.
Please?
R1?
Yes, R1.
Yes.
You wrote down R1, the ballot.
Remake 1. Yeah, R1 stands for remake 1.
Oh, you already passed it.
Oh,
The screen is delayed.
okay, hold on a second.
So SK, what you're watching is delayed. It's
Yeah.
not live, what she's doing.
I understand that, but that R1, I
I'll
have a question
okay.
whether that is a legitimate or not.
I'll go back. R1, and let me find damaged one.
I know it's been delayed one, but
Tell me when you can see that.
R1 right there, that one was pretty much empty oval, then you circled the red, the black.
No, if you want to come over here and see what the ballot is, they had 4 total ovals that were filled out on this ballot, and one candidate they crossed out. Usually that means mistake. They didn't mean to do it. If we ran this ballot through the way the voters submitted it, none of their votes would.
Yeah, D1, I understand that. But R1, I don't understand why you black out all 3 candidates.
Why didn't I blank out? I'm sorry, what is the question?
Okay, when I first saw the presentation of D1 and R1, before you write down D1 and R1,
Uh-huh.
the blackout spot was not there on the R1, but somebody was blacking out.
I'm not sure I understand, and I apologize. This was the original, but maybe you saw it.
This was not, R1 was all non-voted to me, to my eye.
So, hold on a second. So you think that I should have more ovals in R1?
No. When I first saw this R1 ballot,
Yeah.
was all not black voted one. Only I saw was the first on top. That black oval was there, but rest of them was not.
Well, maybe you saw. I'm sorry?
Replacement ballot.
This is a replacement ballot, so we can make sure that this damaged ballot can count. See, what happens is when people submit a ballot with crossouts, this ballot, if we just let it go through the machine,
So this ballot's the damaged ballot.
Yeah, I understand
Yes,
that.
This one is the one that she's filling in
Yeah.
to replace the damaged ballot. So she's not gonna run the damaged ballot through, she's gonna run this one through. So it's gonna match. Does that
Oh,
make sense? So this
D1,
is damaged one, D1. and
the
then
R1 will be replaced D1 then?
Correct.
Okay, that I understand. Thank
sorry,
you.
I apologize for not
Yeah, okay,
explaining
I
that
understand now. Thank you.
better. You're welcome. All right, so we've got damage 1, damage 2, remake 1, remake 2. I was on damage 3 and remake 3. Okay, so this, oh, no, that is a damage. So let me get a new ballot. Okay, so we're going to call this D3 for damaged ballot 3, and I'm going to take this blank ballot and call it remake ballot 3, R3. And you can see there's a cross out of one candidate with the word no next to it. So I'm going to correct that so that the other votes will count as the voter intended. And then this one is going to be remake 4, and this will be damaged 4.
Now I understand.
Got
Thank
it.
you.
Again, I apologize if I didn't explain that as best I could. All right, damage 4, remake 4, and then this one will be damaged 5 and remake 5. All right, so I'm going to put there, I'm going to take all these damaged ballots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And I'm going to place them into my damaged ballot envelope. These will not be counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I am going to hand these ballots to Andrew so that he can count those with style number 1.
Those have been counted.
Because that's when they start their meeting. Okay.
Twos.
I just wanted to explain one thing. When Andrew starts the counting of a group of ballots, I don't know if you've noticed, but after he runs it through the first set, he'll take one card off the top and set it down. That's a starter card. It is not a ballot. So it's just to start the count.
This one is actually for United, so that's going to be
Okay.
This is two. You've got crinkle and therefore it didn't read, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does have to be remade. Okay, so I need a total. No, you handed those to the other ones or just going? Okay. Okay. I want to point out, so we need to move the camera back on me.
Okay, we'll let them know upstairs.
Okay. Or on the table. Okay. So I want to show you the reason why we got a card kicked out, and that's because it was a United ballot. So someone put a United ballot inside a third envelope, so they may own a property in United, but they put it in the wrong envelope. So I just wanted to show you that. We'll know that's going to affect our numbers. Right now, I'm just taking off the stubs of the ones that we'll use to remake ballots. Okay. So the first group we have, Andrew, can you set this United? Oh, never mind. I'll do it later. The first group of ballots that we have are just ballots that need to be filled in better. Do you see a live view over there? No. Okay. So
Just move it forward, yeah.
I know, I just don't know if it's right in the center until I see at least the first one. Okay. So this is just a fill-in better, so I'm going to, it's pretty clear, it's the first, second, and last candidate. I'm going to fill that in to make sure those votes count. The next one, and some of these may have counted anyway, but we're just going to make absolutely sure. So this is the second, third, and fourth candidate. I'm going to fill those in. This one is the first, second, and last candidate. This one is the first, second, and fourth. This is the first three candidates. And this is the first, the third, and the fifth. Okay, so those are ready to be counted. Now we've got, I think, 5 damaged ballots. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 5 ballots. Okay, so I'll start with the first one. We're going to call this damaged 1 because we're starting on style number 2. At the end of the day, I'll write down, I'll let you know the total number of damage between all three ballot styles, but we're keeping these separate. So this is going to be damaged 1 for style 3, and this will be remake 1 for style 3. And there's some white out on here which could interfere with the accurate count. So the vote is for the 1st, 4th, and 5th candidate. Damage 2 and remake 2. Not exactly sure the reason, but it didn't count. It may be because the bottom of the ballot was folded, so I'm going to go ahead and just remake it. The 1st, the 3rd, and the 4th. Damage 3. Remake 3, and it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So this is damaged 4 and remake 4, and it's the top 3. And the last one, which is, was my head in the way? Because I'm seeing it right now. There are times it gets in the, if anybody sees that, I can, if that has happened and you see it on the delay, let me know and I'll go back to that ballot. Okay, so this is damaged 5 and remake 5. And that also had whiteout on it. So it's the last 3 candidates. Okay. So I'm going to take these 5 damaged ballots, put them in the envelope. So these will not be counted. And these remakes and fill-in betters will be counted. That's the United. I'm going to have to set that aside and void it. You need to start on style number 3.
Yeah, we'll start with the
Okay. These are ready for putting in boxes.
stub was left on the ballot. Yikes.
We had a stub still stuck on the ballot. That was missed.
All right.
That's what was causing that.
So it got stuck, yeah. Anyway, freed it up.
Right, because I tried that and it's only Hey, Catherine.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. So, resident messaged me where he was being, and they said that they noticed that the sequence of names is different on ballots. And they said, how does the machine differentiate the order? Okay, thank you.
Pause until you do that.
Yes, please. Hi, everyone. We had a question that came in, and that was that a member or a board member watching said that they noticed that there are candidates in different orders for different ballot styles, and that is correct. So they were asking how the machine differentiates the order when it's counting the optical scan marks, and that's a good question. That is why we are counting them. So style number 1 has all the candidates in the same order. Style number 2 has that version, that randomization. And style number 3 has that randomization. That's why we're only counting each style one at a time. So we go through all style number 1, it puts all the votes together, then we end that count and start a new count with all the style number 2s, then we end that count, start again with style number 3, and then end that count, and then we can merge all the individual candidate votes together. Does that make sense? Thank you. Also, I wanted to point out that each of the 3 different styles at the bottom of each ballot card are security codes. Each style has its own unique security code at the bottom too. That's why it kicks out something if it's not the correct ballot style.
So I think some board somewhere, so we're covered by six. So instead of being over by. Somebody should be able, some supervisor should be able to
Three fill-ins, 9
Because theoretically it's key.
Okay, so this is ballot style number 3, and we're going to fill in all the ones that need to be filled in better and remake any damaged ballots, and this is the last round. We'll need to do this before we put together the results. Are you telling them? Okay.
Yeah, we'll send them an email.
Hey, Captain Rick.
Okay, so this just needs to be filled in better. It's the first, second, and fourth candidate. Okay, this one, they only marked one candidate, so we're just going to fill it in better.
You're only red.
And then this one, the optical scan does not pick up red, so we're going to have to fill that in. And there was only one candidate selected. Okay, so those are the 3 fill-in betters. Now we will work on style number 3, damaged ballots. And we have 9 damaged ballots in group 3. Okay. So the first one, you can see right away why it needs to be recreated. They tore the ballot in half, so. All right, so this is damaged 1. This is remake 1, and it's a vote for the first and the 5th candidate. Damage number 2, the part of the timing mark was torn off, so we have to recreate that. And it's only a vote for the second candidate. Okay, damage 3 has 2 crossouts. So it's a vote for the first, second, and 5th candidate. Okay, damage number 4 and remake 4. It's a vote for the 2nd, 4th, and 5th. This is damage number 5, remake 5. It's a vote for the 1st, 2nd, and 5th. Damage number 6, remake 6. It's a vote for the 1st, 3rd, and 4th. Damage number 7. It's a vote for the 1st, 4th, and 5th. Damage number 8. Remake 8. It's a vote for the 1st, 3rd, and 5th. And the last one, damage number 9, remake 9, and it's a vote for the 1st, 4th, and 5th. Okay, so we're going to put these, I'm going to hand the remakes over to Andrew and the fill-in betters for him to count, and I'm going to put the 9 damaged ballots in my damaged ballot envelope. So for a total of 19 damage.
All right, we got our results.
So there was the one envelope that
So these are counted, those
Okay.
the counted ballots.
and the, our numbers
There's
checked.
one,
on them.
actually there's two, so. There's a second one.
So there was a second, oh,
Yeah.
that was the other secret ballot envelope. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just give me the results.
No worries.
And I'll explain.
And that one, so our expected number was 3 higher due to the 2 empties and the 1 wrong ballot. But we did.
Where's my,
Um,
so our what now? Let me see it. Total? 18, 23. And that was because of the 1 void and
Yep.
2 ballots not in there.
Correct. And then I want you
I know, I'm gonna have to reread it. You may want me to. Okay.
to need a ruler.
Sure.
Deborah, can you find a ruler? And also the seals.
Okay, I have the election results. We had a total of 1,823 ballots cast.
How many?
1,823. We were originally expecting 1,826, but there were 2 envelopes that were returned, one with just a candidate pamphlet in it, one with nothing in it. So no. So those are 2 reasons. The third reason is we received an envelope with 2 ballots inside the same envelope, and we had to void them because we do not know which ballot to count. So we had to void those ballots. We have 1,823. And then here are the election results. Starting with top vote getter down. Craig Wayne received a total of 1,122 votes, or 23.14% of votes cast. Robert Muchnick received 1,072 votes, or 22.11% of votes cast. Ruth Johnson received a total of 1,025 ballots, or 21.14% of votes cast. Egon Gardhoffner received a total, so those are the winners right there, Craig Wayne, Robert Muchnick, and Ruth Johnson. Egon Gardhoffner received a total of 997 votes, or 20.57% of votes cast, and Donald Hopman received a total of 632 votes, or 13.04% of votes cast. Thank you for allowing us to count your votes.
Thank you, and that finishes the announcement of the ballot results. We go now to members' comments. Item number 6. Brad, anything?
No comments.
Ira? SK? Dave? No comment? Reza? No. Okay, I have no comments, other than thank you everybody for participating, and this meeting is adjourned.